Hey everybody, so today is day 2 of my 14-day juice fast. It's going pretty well. Couple of changes. Well, first off, I'm here at the park with my sisters for my Sister Circle Sunday. They don't want to be videoed, but anyway, couple of things. So my intention was to do just juices, but I had already discussed that I may be incorporating whole fruits as well. It just depended. I really just wanted to kind of listen to my body. So that's what I did. I did juices, and I did some cherries today, and I think I'm going to do a grapefruit when I get home. The juice that I did today was delicious. It was strawberry and kiwi, but I had read on Alka Vegan's page that she didn't really like it together. It was too tart. So I was like, you know what, let me taste it, and it was too tart. So I threw a couple of pears in and a couple of peaches that didn't ripen well. And here's a little tip for you. With your fruits, if you get fruits or even your avocados and they're not fully ripe, make sure you keep them out until they get their peak ripeness. When they hit their peak ripeness, then put them in the refrigerator and the ripening stops. If you put your fruit in the refrigerator before they're ripe, they'll never get ripe. And one of my kids put some peaches that weren't really ripe in the refrigerator, and so they really weren't good for eating. But I threw them in my juicer with the kiwi and the strawberry, and they were perfect. So they were perfect for that. So if you get some fruit that's not necessarily, I'm looking at notes because I have a couple of tips, I told you. So if you get some fruits and they're not necessarily good for eating, throw them in your juicer. The other thing is, if you juice kiwi, they juice pretty well, but you're gonna have to take that skin off because the skin is very bitter. And getting that skin off is much easier if you use a vegetable peeler. So just kind of keep that in mind. Another tip, after you juice, make sure you take that bad boy apart and wash it immediately. If you allow that, that pulp and stuff to sit, I'm telling you, it's going to be a nightmare to clean, and you probably will get discouraged from continuing. So just, clean it as soon as you finish it. I got one of those mats. I think I got it from like Dollar General, those mats, and I just lay it on my counter. And as soon as I finish juicing, I lay all the pieces on the counter, and it's ready for the next day. I try to make things as easy as possible so that I will keep on doing it. The other thing is, let's see, wash your juicer. Have all your tools prepared and ready. Oh, so if you decide to incorporate greens while you're doing your juicing, if you don't have I think it's called like a masticating juicer, that's the juicer for greens. If you don't have that, just put your greens in between pieces of fruit. And if you do that, they'll juice okay. It won't be perfect because the masticating is a much slower turning juicer, but you don't need 2 juicers. Just throw it between some other stuff. And if you find that juicing you're having issues with like dizziness and stuff like that, you may need to adjust and throw some vegetables into your daily routine, and that might be a sign that you're having some blood sugar issues. So don't ignore that. That just may mean that just straight juicing isn't for you. You have to remember, this is fruit juice and it is going straight to your blood sugar. So if your body has any type of issue with processing that, then straight juices may not be for you. The other thing is to make sure that you're drinking a lot of water. Remember, this is the purpose of doing this, is to detox. So as this juice is going into your system, the water is going to flush out all the toxins. So drink the water and be prepared to pee like a racehorse. Man, I've been peeing so much. So, and that's even without before even drinking a lot of water. It just really makes you go. So just keep that in mind. And what else? Nothing else. I don't know. I think tomorrow I'm just going to do watermelon and basil. Keep it real simple. Watermelon makes a lot of juice, and I noticed so does all melons. So if you really want to get the best bang for your buck, you may even want to just kind of focus on melons and throw in some berries in. I think it's going to be more economical and you're going to get a lot of juices. But also look at the different health benefits of different fruits and choose fruits that are good for whatever you're trying to combat. and whatever you're trying to detox. You know, there's certain things that are better for like liver detox, kidney detox, you know, so look up the benefits of the different juices, and you know, really try to, you know, do something that's specialized for you. And that's what I'm doing. You know, I'm just listening to my body. You know, my body knows best, and I'm listening to it. And, you know, I may not have the same results as the next person, but I'm going to do what's best for me and what I can, you know, do for my own longevity. So I'll let you guys know how this is going tomorrow. I'll check back in with you and, you know, share some of your, you know, your own stories if you're deciding to juice as well. Anyway, talk to you soon.